guys, it's my second day with the truck, and just out here at the parking lot, gonna try and go over all the features. Now there are a lot of features, so it's gonna be hard, but I'll do my best to go over every feature. So this was a custom build that I did myself. Me and Richard sat down and we went through every single feature and picked out every single detail of this truck. So I'm gonna do my best to go over everything. There's a lot. I'm actually gonna start off with the features that it don't have, and then I'll try and explain everything that it does have, because it has almost everything. So there's two main things that this truck does not have. Number one, it does not have the power running boards. It just has the standard running boards. And number two, it does not have the tailgate step. So you just got your standard tailgate step, or tailgate without the step. There's no step in here. Slow closing, but that's the only two things that it doesn't have. And then it has everything else after that. So I'll do my best here. All right, so number one, we got the 20-inch wheels. These are like the dark painted wheels. Then we have obviously the better tires that go with that. Number two, with that we have the max trailer towing package. So that takes the towing ability as high as they can get it, and it gives you the 3.55 rear end. Now the max payload package gives you the 3.73, I believe. It gives you that rear end, but you have to go to now the 3.7 rear end is a more aggressive rear end, better for towing. But if you go with that max payload package, you have to get rid of these wheels. But you can get the max trailer package with the 20s. Now when we added the 20s, it said that in order to add the 20s, they will upgrade the sway bar, and they will upgrade the rear springs to keep the gross vehicle weight rating the same. So I guess that comes with just getting 20s. So we got the 20s. Also too, we got the max trailer towing mirrors. This is extra. This is not included in the towing package, but we added these. I think it was like $250 extra, and it's really nice. I mean, they're really great to have. Makes seeing down the side of the truck a lot easier. With that, they are power folding. Might have to start this thing up to do that. Let's see here. Let's just get inside here, look at some stuff. So with the Lariat, this is a Lariat. You basically got push button start. Then from there, let's turn this down. From there, we added the towing mirrors. So being that we added towing mirrors to a Lariat, you get power in all these mirrors. So basically, obviously you can move your mirrors, you know that, but also you can power fold them. Power folding. And power telescoping. So that's pretty cool. You hook up to a big trailer and you got your power telescoping mirrors. Also inside of here, you have lane keeping assist. Basically, it keeps you in your lane when you're turning. It doesn't drive for you, but it does help position you perfectly inside your lane. We have parking assist. So basically, you hit this button and you pull up to driving down the street. You hit this button and it measures the spots, and it'll do all the steering. You just control the gas and the brakes. Pro trailer backup assist. You set this all up with the sensors on the trailer and all that, and it'll back in. So if you can't back up, this is good to have. It has a trailer brake. Integrated trailer brake, great to have. Now going with the Lariat, you add the 4x4 auto. So basically, the 4x4 auto allows you to drive on dry pavement without having on the binding and squealing and all that comes with being in 4x4. Then you have four-wheel drive high, which is when you're just off-road, and then you have four-wheel drive low. If you're climbing a hill or something like that and you just need that low-end grunt, then that's when you would use that. Most people never use four-wheel drive low. Then you got the new sync system, latest and the greatest. Connects to your phone whenever you start the car. Android autoplay, all that stuff. Comes with, if I talked about that, we'd be here for about an hour. So I'll just leave it at that. Full technology package, hit that button, bang. Now you can see all around the vehicle. You can see a bird's eye view by stitching all the cameras together. And depending on what drive mode you're in, say you go in drive, then it's going to show you in front of you. And I think if you go over about 3 or 4 miles an hour, it'll turn off. Then if you put it in reverse, it'll show behind you. And it'll show you that bird's eye view. So kind of cool, kind of cool. Okay, heated and cooled seats, dual climate, that whole deal. Got your huge center console. Everybody knows you get a huge center console. Huge rear seat. We know that. Everyone knows that. Bang & Olufsen stereo. It sounds pretty good. It sounds a lot better than the stock setup that I had before. They say it's better than the Sony. I never really heard the Sony system, so it's hard to say. But what's really cool is there's a subwoofer in the back seat behind the... Normally, behind that seat, I've been calling it the secret storage location. But you know, in this model, being a higher trim, it has the subwoofer. There's a subwoofer. It sounds really good. Nice bass. You don't have to mess around and get nothing installed aftermarket because it sounds good from the factory. Looking up, we have our dual panel moonroof. Really cool. Really, really cool. So lets a lot of light in. Usually when I'm filming, you can't see me. Hopefully with the added light coming in through the dual panel moonroof, it's easier to see me. Usually I just turn dark because the iris in the camera adjusts to the light, but hopefully this lets more light in so you can see. So that's something I really wanted. So the dual panel moonroof obviously comes with the shade that you can lower. And I like it open. I like to let the light into the truck, and you can obviously open up the big window there. So that's definitely cool. And I believe it goes a little further. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Nice big huge opening. Just the front opens, but still I ain't complaining. Also too, with the towing package, you get a extended range fuel tank, so you can go really far. This is a huge fuel tank. I forget the exact size, but it's bigger than stock. I think it's like 26 gallons, I want to say, but maybe bigger, smaller. What else is there? Obviously, because it's a Lariat, you get into your intelligent access key. This is how the key looks. Pretty cool looking key. Basically, with this key, you put it in your pocket, walk up to the truck, put your hand in there. You all know about that. That's nothing new. What else is there? Like I said, we got the Max Trailer Tow Package. Now, keep in mind when you order up your truck, you want to try, if you're into towing, you want to try and order the Max Towing Package, and you got to be real specific when you do it. There's a towing package available that will tow gross vehicle, that's truck, trailer, totally everything combined, 18,000 pounds, and that tows a 13,000 pound trailer with a weight distributing hitch, obviously. So that's the max configuration that you can get. I believe it's actually 13.2 if you skimp out on some of the features. This truck is set up to tow a ton of weight. I don't think it's right there at the 13,000, but it's at least 12,200 pounds of towing in this truck. And I think I missed out on the 13,000 just because of the tires that I got, but the gross axle weight rating for the rear and for the front are both way higher than the last truck that I had. So looking at for the towing rating, I'm basically just going to look right up under here at the hitch, and it says right here, without a weight distributing hitch, I can tow a 5,000 pound trailer with a 500 pound tongue weight, and with the weight distributing hitch, I can tow a 12,200 pound trailer with a 1,220 pound tongue weight. So I can tow 12,200 pounds with this truck, and that's really cool because that's a lot of weight. 12,200 pounds is like 10,000 pounds. I'll probably be towing 10 to 11,000 pounds, leaving some wiggle room, and that would be like a huge boat, bigger than what we have now. Probably like the next size up, probably like a 30-foot boat with a triaxle, probably a triaxle 30-foot boat with like three 3,500 pound axles, probably a 10,000 pound setup. I don't know if there's a lot of stuff in between that you can. It obviously wouldn't tow right at 12. That'd be kind of risky because you'd probably go overweight. But yeah, this setup I'm coming out of a 2015 XLT extended cab 302 package. This is actually a 502, but this truck is, I know this truck's way heavier. I can feel the weight under it. I think that I come out of a 2.7. This is a 3.5 EcoBoost, and the 2.7 did feel faster, but I believe that truck was lighter too at the same time. So yeah, another cool thing that I did with this truck that is a little different is I custom ordered it with a longer wheelbase. So the bed, this is a crew cab, not with the short bed, and as you can see, all this extra space here means that it's a longer bed. So basically I got the 6.5 foot bed with a crew cab that makes the truck way longer, but it will give you a little bit more stability when you're towing, and it makes the rear axle weight rating more manageable because the truck's longer, and if you have a shorter wheelbase, your tongue weight's going to pull more of that truck onto the rear axle, if you can imagine that. But yeah, obviously we got our blind spot mirror, blind spot monitors. We got that little orange thing that pops up in the mirror. That's cool to have. Oh, so yeah, so with the package that I got, I basically ordered the 502A package, and that's the only way, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the only way that you can get full LED lights in the headlights. And those look really cool. Like, that makes a huge difference, having the full LED lighting. That makes a huge difference, trust me. It looks like daylight out at night. So I think that becomes standard when you get a platinum, but this is not a platinum, it's a Lariat. So let's see if I can turn those headlights on. They're automatic. So yeah, so there, it's easier to see at night, but those halos that are around these lights, they really light up bright at nighttime. So definitely cool, definitely cool. So yeah, so 502, that's basically like the maxed out package. Is over $6,000 for that package. Obviously got our LED there, LED high beam, high mounted light, center high mounted light. Yeah, what more can you get? These are LED, I believe. Pretty much maxed it out, you know. Only thing that, like I say, only thing that I could have added to this vehicle was the power steps and the step to get into the bed. So I think that's pretty much it. I know there's stuff that I missed, but there's so much stuff in this package, like who knows it all? Like, not a lot of people know it all. So I did my best to explain everything that it has, and thank you for watching. And I'm going to be doing a lot of tests on this truck. I'm going to be testing the fuel economy. It has a lot of new modes because it's a 2018, and now it has an eco mode. I didn't have that before, so I'm going to see what that's all about. It has the augmented sound. I'm loving it. It sounds like a V8. So yeah, I'm going to test everything. I'm going to test the towing, test the fuel economy. And then maybe after that, maybe after we do all the tests with it being stock, maybe we'll do some mods to it. So stay tuned to the channel and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.